Here is a strange thing about modern life. We have more comfort, entertainment, and safety than any humans in history. And yet we complain that life is boring. How can life be boring and too good at the same time? The answer might be darker than we expect. In the past, boredom was a luxury nobody could afford. Survival consumed attention, food, shelter, disease, danger. Now those problems recede for many of us. We sit in comfortable rooms with every entertainment ever made a thumb away. And still we feel the emptiness. Maybe the problem is not that we have too little, but that we can finally see the structure underneath. One path, one ending, no matter what we do. Arthur Schopenhauer saw this long ago. In The World as Will and Representation he wrote that life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom, which are indeed its ultimate constituents. When we lack something, we suffer the pain of wanting. When we get it, we swing to boredom, the emptiness of having. Desire is a treadmill. Comfort does not fill the void. It just removes the distraction of struggle, and leaves us alone with what remains. Blaise Pascal said that all of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. We flee stillness because in stillness we meet ourselves, and that meeting is uncomfortable. Søren Kierkegaard went further. Boredom is the root of all evil, he wrote in Either/or. The restless chase of novelty is not a solution. It is a symptom. We scroll, we binge, we plan, we escape, because stopping means facing the one thing we cannot change. Epicurus tried to comfort us. Death is nothing to us, he wrote in his letter to Menicius. When we are, death is not come, and when death is come, we are not. A clever argument, and cold comfort. Martin Heidegger took the opposite route. In Being and Time he wrote that death is the possibility of the absolute impossibility of our existence, and that anticipating it individualizes us. Not a threat to escape, but the horizon that gives every choice its weight. We are the only ones who die our death. Albert Camus accepted the silence. In the myth of Sisyphus he wrote that the absurd is born of the confrontation between the human need for meaning and the unreasonable silence of the world. His answer was not suicide, and not religion. It was to live with full awareness, to revolt, to keep rolling the stone. Meaning is not discovered. It is created by attention. And this is why religions exist. Not as a failure of reason, but as an existential response. Religion takes the structure we fear, one life, one death, and turns it into a story, purpose, ritual, hope, belonging, and maybe something after. Pascal's wager and Kierkegaard's leap of faith both begin with the same boredom and the same mortality. The question was never only whether there is a God. The question is whether we can stand the silence. So is life boring because it ends? Partly. But that is also the cure. If the path is one, then every step matters. Sit with the boredom sometimes, on purpose. Let mortality choose what deserves your attention. The pendulum will swing either way. The only freedom is where you choose to stand in it.